Okay, family, as always, give thanks and praises to your Creator, whoever you may conceive your Creator to be. For me, and the day above ground, as always, is a beautiful day. Now, let me jump right into this one here. Now, this white guy, I'm going to post a video here when I finish speaking of this white guy that actually talk about some information that is going on about the genetic engineered food that they're using that can target certain color of people. Meaning the food that they're going to genetically engineer it is going to target black people only, to destroy black people and to decrease their fertility so that they have no more children. Now the scientist says that there is a proven fact that it works and it would eliminate black people. That's all well and good. The white guy saying the video, he's telling us we have to watch it, which has nothing to do with him. It's the information he is sending. So I'm putting my 2 cents in his video. I have nothing against him. The guy that's having the video, that's talking about the video, is even the people that's genetically engineering the food, I have nothing against them. Because what I'm trying to say is simply this: they have tried everything possible to eliminate black people off the planet. Repeating myself one more time. They have tried everything possible to eliminate black people off the planet. And they don't understand that the first person on earth was a black person, Lucy. The first bone that they find in Africa. And when they do the DNA in the bone structure, they find it was the black person, was Lucy. This white man that went out of space. And I asked him if he's seen God, and the man said, this is a true story. He says, yes, I saw God and he is black. I mean, the so-called Bible even tell you, out of darkness came light. So don't care what they're trying to do, they could never eliminate black people. And if black people had to leave this planet, nothing will survive. It is simple and as complex as that. If all the black people, if there's, we know there's aliens, if there is an alien ship to take all black people off of this planet, no white person will survive. None will survive. So don't care what they do to eliminate black people, it would never happen. And not even if it happened, it will never happen. But if we decide to leave, there would not survive. Let's look at it logically speaking. Who babysit them? Who take their kids to kindergarten and to school? Who wash their clothes? Who cook their food? Who's their nannies? Okay then, who's the gardeners? Who's the people that do all the housing? The Hispanics. Who's the one that take care of them when they're old in the nursing homes? Black people. We are the parents. It is simple as that. So don't care whoever watched this video and say I'm full of bullshit. Do your history. Do your research. We are their parents. And they know that. But a lot of us black folks don't know it. So we bow down to them to think that they're gods. They are not. They are our parents. We are the parents of them. They are our children. So don't care whatever they try. You see, and the thing about whenever they research or dig up or go into the tombs, who they find? Black people. They go so far as to break off the Sphinx nose to make it flat so that they know I'm trying to make it long. They went into the Egyptian tombs and whitewashing all the walls of all the history of black people to put themselves in history. They don't have no history. Like I said before, and I say one more time, I have nothing against white people, but white people have to wake up and understand that they have no history. We are their parents, and they can never get rid of us. Folks, watch the video. I'm out of here, man. I love you guys, though. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching the videos. And remember, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Once you know, they can't mess with you. It's all about knowing. It's all about knowing. And once you know, they cannot mess with you. I love you guys now. Do your research. Don't believe nothing I'm saying. Do your research and understand that without knowledge, you could be a bunch of sheep walking off a cliff. I'm out of here. Love you guys. Peace out. One love.
This is
Everybody needs to
scary.
listen to this. I don't care what color you are, black, white, orange, purple. You need to fucking listen to this.
I am the lab science director. I know a thing or two about food science. Now, what they have invented, when I say they, I'm talking about the genetic engineers, not only have they found a way to put these genetically engineered traits into food crops, they've now found a way to cause food crops to grow RNA fragments that can be specifically targeted like bioweapons to interfere with the physiological processes of targeted species that might eat the food. Now, this technology is called RNA interference technology. It's relatively new. Compared to GMOs, relatively new. It's being touted now as a technology to eliminate the use of pesticides, because what they're saying is they can cause a corn crop to grow RNA fragments that will kill the insects that eat the corn without having to use pesticides like toxic chemicals that overload the insect nervous system and kill it from a nervous system breakdown and so on. This RNA interference technology is a pesticide technology, but it doesn't rely on pesticide chemicals. It relies on RNA fragments in the food. Now, what's disturbing about this is that this technology can be fine-tuned to target a specific race of humans who eat the food. I want you to follow me very carefully on this, because most people have never heard of this before. They've never heard of this technology. They don't know it can be targeted by race. Food crops can be engineered right now based on existing technology to cause infertility in black people alone. That technology is a reality. It's widely covered out there in the mainstream media, in the science media. RNA interference technology is widely covered. The government is at war with you. If you're black and you're watching this, the government is at war with you, and they want you to exterminate it, and they control the science funding, which means there will never be money for any genetic science of the food supply to uncover this truth. If it were there, it would be covered up like everything else has been covered up this entire time. Just like the Tuskegee experiments covered things up in the 1930s. Nothing has changed, except the technology is more advanced. The covert technology is more covert. The number of vectors through which they can kill you and cause you to have no children, cause you to have spontaneous abortions, the number of vectors is increasing. You are being targeted. And like I said earlier, to some extent we're all being targeted. But black people are being targeted more than anyone else.